Alright, we continue looking at the binomial expression and doing an overall look, a review of it. Remember when we expanded x plus y to the fourth, we said this was 1x to the 4 y to the 0 plus 4x cubed y to the 1 plus 6x squared y squared plus 4x to the 1 y cubed plus 1x to the 0 y to the fourth. Now the number here, this number was 4c0, this was 4c1, this is 4c2, this is 4c3 and 4c4. Alright? Now we're looking at the reason again at why these combinations actually take part in this. Here, this is saying that you have 4 letters available. You have x and y, 4 letters available. How many ways can you arrange them? Where you choose no y's, it would be x by x by x by x. Only one way. If the order doesn't matter, if you care about this x being different from the other x's, you might want to put it first, then the other x there. If this x is special, and then you arrange it as x, then the special x here, and so on and so forth. Those are permutations. In combinations, the order does not matter. So in here, there's only one combination, one arrangement where the numbers don't matter. So you have 1 times x to the 4 y to the 0. Here now, this 4 comes from 4c1. What you're saying, there are 4 letters here. You're arranging them by choosing 1 y. How many ways can you arrange them? So you have 3x and 1 y. You can arrange them as y by x by x by x, okay, or x by y by x by x. So that's another way. You can arrange them by saying x by y by x, or you can say x by x by x by y. So these are 4 different arrangements, 4 ways you can arrange them. When you multiply the 3x's and 1 y's. Okay? Now, let's look at this situation. This 6 comes from 4c2. It's saying you have 4 letters. You have only x and y's. And you choose 2 y's. How many ways can you arrange them? Let's see. You can have x times x times y times y. Alright? That's one way. You can have x times y times x times x. No. X times y times x times y. That's another way. You can have x times y times y times x. That's a third arrangement. So I start with x and move this x along. You can have where you start with x and then you already have xy, you have xyx. You could have x then y and y. Let me put the y in a different color. Y and y, and then x. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. Now you could have, I already have x, y, x, x, y, y, okay, x, y, y, x, Alright, y is together, y is apart here. You could have x, y, y, x, x, x. Alright, so we have these situations where we started with x, we end with y. So we have a situation where we end with a y, and we have an xy and a yx. Okay, good. So we already have starting with x and ending with y. This is covered, this is covered, xy, yx. We have where we start with x and end with x. This xy, yx is the same as this xy, yx, so we should have this. Okay. Now, we started with x and ended with x. We started with x and ended with y. Alright. Let's start with y now and end with x. If we start with a y, yx, we have yx. Then we have y, and then x again, 2 y's and 2x. Now we start with a y and a y. Then we have an x and a x. Alright, did we cover everything? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have one more to go. Let's start with y. Then we have x second. We have y, xy. How about 2 x's in the middle and end with a y? Is that the sixth? Let's see. We started with x, 3 situations. We started with y, 3 situations. Alright. When we started with x, we have x in second place. We started with x, we have y in second place. Alright. We ended with y 2 times and we have xy. Okay, when we start with y, we have x in second place 2 times. We have y in second place only once. We ended with x 2 times and ended with y once. Alright, is there any other arrangement? It doesn't seem so. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 ways where we can arrange 4 letters, 2 x's and 2 y's. So that's it. Let's look at this one. We're going to arrange 1 x and 3 y's. In other words, 4c3 means we have a total of 4 and we choose 3 y's. How many ways can we arrange that? Let's see. We're going to arrange these 1y, 3 x's. 1 x, 3 y's. So, we have 1 x and we have 3 y's, y, y, y. 1 yellow x, 3 blue y's. Alright. We started with x. How about starting with a y? Starting with a y, and x comes in second place, and then we end with the other y's. Okay, good. How about starting with a y, then have a y in second and have the x third place, and then we end with a y. That's the third arrangement. We could also have y, 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 and x comes in fourth place. That seems to cover it. 1, 2, 3, 4 arrangements. So we have 4. So this is 4c3. We have a total of 4. We choose 3. How many ways can we arrange everything? Alright. we choose 3 y's, 1 x. So here we can arrange them in 4 ways. Now, 4C4. If we have only 4 y's, we can only put y. So we have 4 ways to arrange 4 y's. I mean 1 way to arrange 4 y's. Alright? So we have this as our answer. If you are going to write this down, you will just end up writing x to the 4 plus 4x cubed y plus 6x squared y squared plus 4xy cubed plus y to the 4th. And there would be your final answer for this.